afternoon, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon, my viewers. Good afternoon, Eastern Youth Network. Good afternoon, Council of Eastern Kings. I brought before you the charter as discussed in our previous video. The last video, we discussed about the communique of the meeting. In that communique, this charter was adopted. This charter was drafted on the 10th of December and was adopted by the Council of the Eastern Kings on the 20th of December 2025, the right timing. You see, so much work has been done by you out there. IPOB, you have done so much work. Masob, you have done so much work. Other groups in Biafra, you have done so many work. Now, we want to bring all your work together in the Eastern Council as kings and then address it in a political, lawful formation to help you, because our children are involved and we have to do it rightly, and that is why the legal reason for formation of the Council of Eastern Kings. So this charter was written on the 10th of December 2025 and adopted on the 20th of December 2025. Name and legal identity. Full name shall be Council of Eastern Kings, hereinafter called CEK. Legal form. A cultural and traditional association registered under the Companies and Allied Matters Act CAMA 2020 with registration number to be assigned, headquarters Abia State, Nigeria. Umuahia precisely. 2. Vision and mission. Vision: a united, prosperous Eastern Nigeria that exercises its right to self-determination through peaceful constitutional means. Mission: to coordinate the traditional leaders of the Southeast and South-South, articulate a common policy agenda, and engage the Nigerian government and regional bodies in a transparent, non-violent dialogue aimed at restoring a democratic Biafra government. Objectives: 1. Unify the traditional monarchs of the Southeast and South-South into a single, legally recognized council. Single, legally recognized council. Jurisdiction of each autonomous community is respected in this charter. 2. Develop a coherent policy agenda addressing economic development, security, resource control, and cultural preservation. 3. Advocate for constitutional reforms and a national dialogue on self-determination in accordance with Section 9 and 12 of the 1999 Constitution and relevant international instruments. 4. Promote civic education and grassroots participation to build a peaceful, informed citizenry. That is why we are informing you. That's why I come online to educate you. As a representative of the Council of Eastern Kings, my duty is to inform the general public, educate the general public, because if we are not well informed, you may be misinformed of our mission and objectives. So, we advocate for a constitutional reform and a national dialogue on self-determination in accordance with Section 9 and 12. The Council have also put up the legal framework that measures our constitution and as well as other international treaties together. That is the ample wings that we need to pursue these things. That will be my presentation for the next time. You will be receiving the legal framework supporting what we are doing, in promoting education and grassroots participation to build a peaceful, informed citizenry, and also in seeing that self-determination of this time will not cause a bloodshed. Engage regional and international bodies. In engaging them, I will not go to America. I will not go to United Nations. I will not go to ECOWAS. I will not be the one to do everything. Now I'm going to use you out there. That is what it means. You, the avid, you who is close to ECOWAS, you, the IPOB, who is close to United Nations. So I will have to send you with the document required to submit over what we are doing here. We are on ground to do the right thing. We are on ground to do the right thing. And I know that you have to please support this program. Support this program. We need finance because it's a whole lot of administrative work. It's not one person duty alone. We have messengers. We employ our youth and train them as well in this council. So we need financial support. Very soon we will unleash our account details with registered information so that you can assist us with finances. Now, membership. Membership eligibility. Any recognized traditional ruler, as far as you are traditional ruler of any community, as far as you are an Oba, as far as you are an Emir, as far as you are a paramount chief. What is a paramount chief? Yes, Royal Highness, Royal Majesty. A chief representing a clan that has no king, things of that nature, etc. You are eligible from the southeast or south states who subscribe to this charter. If you subscribe to this charter, you are eligible to be member. Admission, submission of a written declaration of support to the Secretariat, approved by a simple majority of existing members. The Secretariat, what we are doing today is a portfolio. The Secretariat is online, it can be reached until we secure a property where the Secretariat will be built. So far so good. Online membership or a written a declaration to the council and sent to me. Thank you. Right. You have the right of voting. You have the right of participating in meetings and also representing on committees. You can be a representative of any committee and can watch over what they are doing because we are all doing the same thing. Okay. Duties. Uphold the charter. Attend at least 75% of ordinary meetings, either online, either by Zoom, and also promote Council of Eastern Kings objectives within your jurisdiction. This is what qualifies you membership. So that whatsoever thing the Council of Eastern Kings is doing is being promoted within your jurisdiction for a peaceful, coherent restoration of the Biafra government. So the governance structure of the Council of the Eastern Kings, the body composition power meetings. The body composition includes General Assembly of members, monarchs, highest decision-making authority, approved charter amendments, strategic plans and budget annually or when convened by the chairperson. This is the body composition powers meeting. This is what can power a meeting in Council of Eastern King. What can power a meeting? Either online, either by Zoom, either by WhatsApp. What can really trigger a meeting is what I just explained. Then the executive committee includes the chairperson, vice chairperson, secretary, treasurer, and 3 members at large. Executive decisions of the assembly manages the day-to-day affairs and represents the Council of Eastern Kings externally, quarterly or as needed. If the Council of Eastern Kings is required to make a presentation external representation maybe out there, this representative will be sent. Like I am a representative. I am part of the executive working committee, so representing this whole organization, I can be sent, or any one of my colleagues can be sent to represent the CEK out there internationally, or in any quarterly meeting, or maybe in National Assembly when it is time to present the charter before the National Assembly. So this is one of the working documents that we require towards presenting our request to National Assembly, is this charter. Okay. Secretariat Executive Director is under appointment, and support the duty include with some supporting staffs. The duty include implement programs, handles correspondences, and maintains records. Ongoing ad hoc committees, forms as required. These are the work of the executive director. Then advises the executive committee and report back to the council as defined in their terms of reference. They have terms of reference when you are engaged in the council. Decision making. Simple majority of members present for ordinary matters make decisions, and two-thirds majority for charter amendment and strategic policy decisions. 6. Meetings and communications. Ordinary meetings held quarterly, rotating among member states, online, visually, by Zoom, depending on the decision of the member state that is holding for that quarter or the month or the section. Okay, special sessions convened by chairperson or at the request of 1/3 of members. Quorum: 1/2 of the members plus one of the including chairperson or vice chairperson have formed a quorum. Communication: official notice circulated via email and WhatsApp at least 14 days before meetings. Minutes recorded and shared within 7 days. Number 7, finance. Sources of finance includes membership dues, grants from development partners, as well as donations from the diasporas, and proceeds from Council of Eastern Kings organized events. If we organize an event, do our launching, the proceeds we gather becomes what we use to run the organization. Financial year includes from January 1st to December 31st. Auditing: annual independent audit, financial statement presented to the General Assembly. Number 8, amendment. Proposed amendment must be submitted in writing to the Secretariat at least 30 days before a General Assembly meeting. Adoption requires a 2/3 majority of members present and voting. Number 9, dissolution. The Council of Eastern King may be dissolved by a resolution supported by 3/4 of the members in a specially convened General Assembly. Upon dissolution, assets shall be transferred to a successor non-profit organization with a similar mission or to a charitable cause benefiting the peoples of the Southeast and South-South. Adoption. This charter was adopted on the 20th of December 2025 by the founding members of the Council of Eastern Kings, signed by the chairperson, the vice chairperson, the secretary, the treasurer, and witnessed by the executive director designate. This charter is intended as a starting point for discussion among the founding traditional leaders. We can adjust any clause to better reflect the collective aspiration of the Eastern Kings and Eastern needs in general. Now, in our communique, this adoption, though was not cited in communique, but this have been adopted in the annual general meeting of the 20th December 2025. So, our barrister Wazirike, if I'm not mistaken, please do well as a legal representative to submit to us all documents as related to your meetings. My father was a member of MASOB, and he was the district head in Umuahia. I think most of the ID cards issued to our brothers in Canada for work as Biafrans were issued by my father. I think I remember that. So I will want the work you have done so that we can extract information towards this cause of sending the agitation or the request for Biafra government restoration to the National Assembly. You are a learned man. I think you understand what advocacy, policy advocacy means, and you understand the procedures of policy advocacy in an institution of a democratic government. And that is what I'm following, and please do well to reach me. The same thing with IPOB, Chika Edoziem of DOS. Please, I would like to have a discussion with all of you one by one. You people have done great. Everybody have done great. The avid, the whatsoever. I need to discuss with you on way forward because we are working here now. We need all documents that we can get from you, and they will give you assignments of what to do for us, what to help us achieve out there, so that everybody, all hands will be on deck towards the future. This is the only way we can help our brother Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the people of Biafra. You see, IPOB is not registered in Nigerian CAC systems. It's not in SEMA. So you cannot operate in Nigeria as a legal entity. That is why you cannot come before the National Assembly to argue this matter. Did you see it? So now the same thing is MASOB. They cannot come to National Assembly to argue this matter. It is the duty of the kings, and that is why we have traditionally and culturally arrested the situation for a peaceful movement towards restoring the Biafra, to stop the killing of our children, to stop the bloodshed of our children, to ensure that our environment is no longer in tension or fear of invasion, so that our children can have peace and serve their God, and then in unity of purpose. I wish you well. For the youth wing, Justice Ozobi has come up with his mission to unite the youth, and I have been informed to work with him, and I'm giving him an assignment since he is coordinating the youth unity. We have a platform, Eastern Youth Network, EYN on Facebook, which we are using. We have Eastern Youth Network. It's not the one we are using for this mission. The one we are using for this mission is EYN. Then also do well to coordinate the youth, and then bring me a report. Bring us report of your meetings in every state. Give us report. This report will help us pile up a collective report of people's choice towards restoring Biafra, and no longer individual separatist desire or kind of group separatist, or it cannot be called a term of inciting hate or inciting problem in the environment. Our children have been tagged so many names, killed, lives lost over what we don't understand. So this is why the Eastern King said no to further bloodshed, no to further government political manipulations over Biafra restoration. We want to follow the democratic political system of Nigeria to ensure that this whole bloodshed come to a full stop, so that we can ensure that the Nigerian Army and DSS uprooting the root of the Eastern region will stop. Annihilating them is not the best. Wasting the youth is not the best. We have to stop these killings. We have to stop this mess. We have to proceed with a peaceful system so that we can live and not live in fear. So please, I call upon you, brothers and sisters, everybody have an assignment. In fact, this office, I can accommodate 6,000 people paid under this operation. when we accommodate 6,000 youths working in this secretariat, I mean, it's more than federal secretariat. We have a lot of job to do. We cannot continue to say that we don't have job for our youth. No, the job is there, but we don't have resources to empower these youth. That is why we want in this council, from the secretariat, control and provide job for our youth, engage them in this council and many activities that will come out from this council. So to do is empowering the Eastern community. Thank you very much. I'm happy you listened to me in this whole discussion. I want to continue by informing you that the communique and the charter is a legal document as part of what is required towards our journey to the National Assembly. Honorable Obi Agocha, Senator Agocha, Senator Inaya Baribe, and many other senators from the Southeast and South who understood what self-determination is through a peaceful constitutional means, please do well to help when we will get to you, to see that you mobilize and lobby in the request to the National Assembly for plenary hearing. I wish you well, and I wish that any of you who wants to talk to me, who wants me to visit him for further discussion and questioning, feel free to contact me, and I will be free to release to you any information that cannot be made available on the media. I wish you well, brothers and sisters, as we look forward to a peaceful resolution and freedom of our brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, and God bless you.